Yo, what's going on? I'm back once again after another year break. This YouTube life has been super hard on me. I've been trying to stop gooning. It's not working out very well. Gooning will never end. But on the positive side, the SC is running, the 1JZ is good, and gooning is never gonna stop. All this gooning to Sophie Rain has really changed my perspective on life, not only as a human, but as an extraterrestrial being. Gooning has just changed me. But enough of gooning. Let's get to talking about this 1JZ. I know you guys want to see some clips of this thing driving. That's why I got you guys right up there. Okay? We're driving. That's what we're doing today. We're not gooning. Okay, alright. So, as you can see, you guys are in the car. Right there is my ECU Masters EMU Black, along with my BTI gauge, showing me all my information. I currently just added a boost controller. Although I'm still only running 10 PSI, I don't want to blow this motor up, so I'm just running stock PSI. The most I'll ever do is probably like 14 on the stock motor. Everything is stock, besides by the turbo, the intercooler, and like cooling upgrades and stuff like that. Still stock fuel pumps, still stock injectors. Everything else is stock. Stock internals, stock head, everything. But I just finished up my little tune for the boost controller, so we'll see how that goes. I still can't see my boost. If any of you ECU masters know how to do that and set that up on the BTI gauge where I can see my real-time boost, that would be great. I really want to do that. Since I have the boost controller, I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't let me. But yeah, enough of that. Let's get to driving. Actually, I'll show you guys the car and then we'll get to driving. I'll show you guys what I've done, everything that needs to be done, and everything I want to do. And maybe we'll get to gooning later on. Driving later on. But yeah, let's get to that. Alright guys, as you can see, my hood is no longer painted. Unfortunate. I had to install these hood pins because I got rid of the original hood latch. And my drill bit walked all across here because I wasn't using the proper tools. So, yeah, I got these Aero Catch hood latches. As you can see, I got these super hot JDM, super cool JDM, hot JDM window washer lights. Even though the window washer doesn't work and I have nothing for that, so that's cool. But yeah, let's get to what you guys really want to see, what is under the hood. Alright, well, here's the 1J. Alright, here's my fully built 1.5 JZ. Just kidding, I wish. It's a stock 1JZ bottom end, stock head, stock intake manifold, stock everything besides the CX Racing turbo kit. It came with the CX Racing turbo, 3-inch downpipe, and the CX Racing headers. I just got a regular Canon filter on there, some heat management, as you can see, all around there. As you can see, here's my plumbing for the boost controller, coming off of the turbo housing. This is coming from the bottom of the wastegate, and it goes to my ECU Masters boost controller, and that goes to the top of the wastegate. I cut out the fender or wheel wells. It has a CX Racing turbo intercooler kit as well. Mishimoto radiator, along with the nothing because it's stock.
It has the ABS delete along with the chase base brake bias valve. I forget what the ABS delete is from, but if you search it up, you could just use the Supra ABS delete. You can't use SC400s on the 400 because I think the rear braking system is different. But yeah, it's pretty much it. It's a simple setup, budget setup in a way. Mishimoto fan shroud and E-fans as well. Apart from that, there's obviously this is a ETC SI from factory. I did open it up and I did take out the gear and the resistor inside of here. So as you can see, and as you can hear, if I do this, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but you can hear the butterfly moving in there once I move the throttle cable. Obviously that doesn't happen with this ETCSI because it is electronically supported and it only works if the car is on and it sends voltage to the throttle body and makes the throttle open, makes it a little bit delayed, which is why a lot of people get rid of the ETCSI and get the ETCS or get the modified version, whatever. So I'm running out of breath. Obviously I know some of this stuff isn't made for the SC400, but you just got to make it work. This radiator is out of 93 Supra. They fit into place. You just have to bend these tabs a little bit over here to make it a little bit tight. This was also moved since I got the since I cut out the wheel wells. I made a mount for it. Obviously I moved the wiring harness from under the fenders to the top. The car is a little bit low, so rubbing is definitely an issue. I've already encountered that, which is why I got rid of the hood latch cable. It was rubbing all over it, so I had to get rid of that. So I also have this wideband 4.9 LSU connected to my ECU Masters EMU Black, and I have that routed into my glove compartment. Now apart from that, that's pretty much it on the engine bay, apart from little things like new hood struts that make it feel like basically opening a brand new hood. It's a rear sump oil pan, so it's really good. It's not going to have any oil starvation issues. It just has a stock blow-off valve. You can't really see it, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get into there. Stock blow-off valve from the, not stock, it's the CX Racing one that came with the kit. So it has AC delete as well. You can't really see, it's kind of dark. I think it's like ISR is the one that I got. Also have a high pressure power steering line, as you can see there. Oh, now you can see the AC delete a little bit better. I forget where that's from. I think Drift Motion. I also have my Chase Bays power steering cooler in here, mounted on top of my CX Racing intercooler. But yeah, wiring specialties, Pro Series harness for this. It just straight plug and play. Obviously, as I said, 3-inch downpipe that came with the kit, and all the way back is just 3-inch stainless steel to a 4-inch tip. So boom, as you can see, I kind of took inspiration from all the Supra guys. When they have those huge exhausts coming out when they're shooting flames and stuff. That's kind of where I got it. But I also was thinking of Sophie Rain's hole, just because, you know, when you're going into that, you just kind of think of all. Who has a big idea? Who has a big idea? I do. Yeah, let's go to the trunk because I also got some stuff in there. And I think that will be it for all the mods that have been done. Alright, as you can see, I got my rear battery relocation all done by me. These came with the car. So yeah, that is the battery. That is the breaker. You go from your positive to one of the terminals, and then from the other terminal you bring it to your junction post. You just ground your ground to a chassis ground, make sure it's raw metal. So that goes from here to the breaker. From the breaker, as you can see, it's two separate wires from the breaker all the way. I ran it from the inside of the trans tunnel, from the inside of the car, out through the O2 sensor hole that these cars originally came with, all the way into here, to a junction post right there. And then there's two more wires coming off of that, or maybe three actually. One going from the junction post to here, which is your fuse box, and then another one going from the junction post to the starter, and then another one going from the junction post to the alternator. That is pretty universal when it comes to battery relocations. You always want to go from, that's why it's a little bit easier with the right hand drive cars, because everything is kind of on one side, your alternator, your starter, so you don't have to run your wires as far. So what I did was I ran it from my alternator right through here inside of the valve cover and down to the starter actually, and then from the starter I went to the junction post. So yeah,
you guys get to hear it a little bit, you guys get to see a little bit of the driving. This is a brand new R154, so I do have to break in the 500 miles before I can like actually hit boost. I have hit boost multiple times before though. I'm not really a good listener, especially watching Sophie Rain.
On your left.
No. Want to take a pass? Sure. That's $45. $45? Yeah.